Good morning and welcome back. I thought I gotta get comfortable, but I thought I would do my makeup, my spring makeup with you guys. Let's see, am I in the view? Let's see here. You know this doesn't come naturally to me. Okay, I'm gonna put my hair back. I don't have any makeup on right now. Let's see what I'm doing here. And I decided to bring my makeup mirror up. By the way, this is Simple Human. Love it. I've had it for years. I don't even have skincare on, so we're gonna do skincare and makeup. I hope this is filming, because I only wanna do this one time. Okay, I hope you're all well. It is Sunday and it is sunny and it is gorgeous. So I'm gonna start with just my elixir. I'm going to pat, put about 5 drops on. I always put it in my hand. I don't drop it onto my face. You want to warm up the product. You want to warm all the oils and spread it gently on your face. I don't pat it on my face. I spread it on my face, massaging, getting my neck. And I know I make weird faces. That's why I have been reluctant to do another video, because I feel like I make creepy faces. Okay, I'm gonna go in with just a little moisturizer as well. It is my own. It is Sunday, and sometimes I wear makeup on Sundays, and some days I don't wear makeup on Sundays, but I have to go to a function tonight, so I am putting makeup on now so that it's nice and blended and melted into my skin by this evening. I am wearing my hair naturally curly. That's something I really want to do more and more, is wear my hair naturally curly, mainly because I just don't enjoy the whole styling time. I'm gonna put a little sunscreen on. This Isden, I love this stuff. Thought it was causing me to get the perioral dermatitis, but what I've been doing is just putting it, oh, I've got cream on my hand, just putting it up here. Sorry, like I said, I know I make weird faces when I do my makeup. Wait till I get to my eyes. It's a treat. Anyway, so I do a little sunscreen. It's glorious here. I think I already said that. And then I use the Serum Y'all 02, I think. Serum Y'all 02. Can you see it? Yeah. I love this stuff. I've been using it for a really long time. I only use it in the morning, and I apply it as a last step. I'm kind of avoiding my chin. You can see I have one little spot, and actually since I got home from Italy, I haven't been following through with my routine of topical antibiotics. Okay, I'm just gonna use this Westman Atelier. It's 03. I think that's all I want to do. Yeah, that's all I was seeing. You can see I have another spot that wants to come up. Honestly, I've probably had the perioral dermatitis for a long time and didn't even know it. Okay, we're gonna go here, 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 here. This is Banana Lowlighter from Rodial. I love this product. This is probably my 3rd or 4th. Then I'm gonna take my Tom Ford brush that I just bought, and I love these brushes. Love, love, love. I resisted buying them for years because they are not inexpensive. So I resisted buying them, but I love this brush. It really distributes, it kind of picks up and distributes product, for lack of a bit. All right, don't get upset. Hair in the face, hair in the makeup. Anyway, it picks up and distributes your product really nicely. So anyway, I like to keep things light, as you can see. Sometimes I go on my nose, sometimes I don't, and because It's allergy season. I mean, I always have allergies, and a lot of that has to do with the fact that I have candles that I actually don't even light, but I have candles in the house. I do burn incense, and so I'm sure I'm just simply allergic to it. So I'll just gently tap over my nose and over my jawbone. I don't spread my makeup all the way down my face, or all the way down my neck. I don't like that look for myself, and I don't want to have to try to take that off every night. By the way, this is brush number 2.5, and it's kind of curved. I actually think it's a shade in Illuminate brush, but I'm using it for foundation. I go over my eyelids, but I don't thoroughly go over my eyelids. Okay, foundation is on. Okay, I am gonna do, I don't normally like powder, but I am going to do this Swede just a tiny bit. I actually love this stuff. I should learn to wear this without foundation. Learn meaning adapt to wearing it without foundation, but I'm just gonna do just a little here and just a little here. Gives a really gorgeous glow. And I'm kind of surprised I like it, but I really kind of do. Yeah, it gives a really beautiful finish. So there's that. Then I'm going to maybe do my eyebrows right now. So when I was in Italy, I did not have an opportunity to get my brows done. So I've just been doing my own brows. I don't cut them anymore. I don't trim them. I just pull out the ones that are stragglers. You can see I have kind of a little spot right here that needs filling in. So I'm gonna fill in there. Anyway, I went out for dinner last night, and I think I've mentioned this, that I don't really dine out too often. In fact, almost never. And it really upsets my stomach to dine out. So I'm sure I'm puffy this morning just from the sodium in the meal, but overall I feel pretty good. Okay, we're just gonna try to, see I have one here that I could probably pull out. I'll have to do it later though. I don't want to get involved in that. Anyway, what should we talk about? Should we talk about, I did some planting in the yard yesterday. I used to have somebody do my planting for me, and then I decided I wanted to do my own planting. So in my flower boxes, and I really enjoyed that yesterday, and I'm going to not have anybody do my planting for me. I'm just thinking of stuff to talk about while I do my makeup. Okay, then on my cheeks, I'm not gonna do any blush. I'm gonna keep things really light. And I'm back to this Armani bronzer in 100. And I'm using a Tom Ford bronzing brush. I think it's 05. And I'm just gonna go like this and like this. I just don't feel like having them a lot of, I don't want to look like I have a lot of makeup on today. It's not that I'm trying to do the nude look, I'm just trying to do kind of a sun-kissed, and I really don't do that much more or anything that different than anybody else, really. I'm being very, very honest. Look at these eyebrows are going bonkers. I have to comb them in. Okay. Yeah, how's that? That looks nice, doesn't it? My bronzer. Okay, done and done. I have to take all this back down to its original home. So then for my eyes, what I'm going to do is I'm going to use this Victoria Beckham trench coat. It works as a eyeshadow concealer, so I'm going to just apply this. I'm going to try to do this without making weird faces. Okay, so you can see it's flesh toned. And I'm just going to tap it in. This is something I do tap in. Tap it in. Okay, that's done. Now I'm gonna take, I've been wearing Charlotte Tilbury Pillow Talk, and I think there are a couple of formulations of this Pillow Talk. It's dirty, but anyway, this Pillow Talk. I'm gonna take the lightest shade, like so, and I'm just gonna go into the corners and kind of spread it out along the lid a little bit. So there we go. Yeah. And then, yeah, there we go. I have my daughter coming to visit today. I think she's gonna spend the night, which makes me like beyond happy. I think moms are always like that. I love, 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 love when she comes to visit. And like all moms, I start doing somersaults all over the place to make sure that everything is just so. Okay, I'm gonna go in and use the darker pink all over my whole eyelid. And I'm just gonna brush it along. I'm trying really hard not to make weird faces. Maybe you don't care, maybe you do care. I think we've all watched enough of these videos. I'm going in the crease, very gently. And I'm kind of pulling out towards the end. Okay. Yeah, that looks good, huh? I like this color. It kind of brings out the green in my eyes. So very gently. And there we go. Pulling it out toward the end. How does that look? I think one eye might be darker. I think this eye's darker. So I'm gonna go like so. Okay, there we go. Yeah, I like it. That looks good. That's all I'm doing. Wait, actually, Gigi thinks we're getting ready to leave. And we are in a few minutes. She needs to go out to go to the bathroom. So then another thing I like to do is, I know, I haven't forgotten about you. I like to go like that with the light, this light shade right here. And actually, let me just get a little, I have eye allergies just from all the pollen. Okay, then I'm taking this Victoria Beckham Cocoa, and this is where it gets, I'm just tight lining underneath my eye. Is that my tummy or Gigi's tummy? It might have been my tummy. Tomorrow I'm gonna go and get an IV infusion, a Myers IV infusion, since I just traveled abroad. Oh, by the way, my apartment did get, the offer on the apartment got accepted, so I'm very excited. Okay, again. Okay, this is hard when I'm trying to look not freaky. Okay, there. Both sides done and done. Simple, okay. Then I'm gonna go in with, I don't know why I say go in with, that's something that, you know, came about with these YouTube videos. I'm going to apply, that's how we used to say it in the old days. I'm going to apply this Christian Dior. I think it's a lash builder. I don't know really what it is. It's a lash builder. I've tried a couple of them. I just recently tried L'Oreal because I received it with a package I had purchased. So it was kind of like a gift with purchase. I didn't love it. Actually, I've tried Chanel's as well over the years and I didn't love it. So again, it's Christian Dior Lash Primer. I think that's what it is, a lash primer. It says that it helps your lashes to grow. I don't know about that. I haven't noticed. I feel like my lashes, like everyone else's lashes, you know, they have a season. They're in, then they kind of fall out, then they're in, then they fall out. And I do use, sometimes I use lash serum and sometimes I don't. I feel like, I'm sometimes not sure if that irritates my eyes. Definitely is the one thing that I notice more than I ever noticed is as I've gotten a little bit older. And I mean a little bit older, meaning I didn't notice it when I was in my 50s and late 50s, and now I notice it a lot, is that my eyes are so freaking sensitive to everything. Okay, I am gonna start, I can't decide if I want Trish McEvoy. I'm using a tubing mascara, which I'm starting to think, I think I'm gonna use this Trish McEvoy, and Trish McEvoy is the OG of tubing mascaras. I'm starting to think about going back to, this is where I know it gets weird looking. I'm starting to think about going back to Tower 28, and I have actually used it a couple of times. I just don't like the idea of using, like, especially when I'm traveling, I don't like the idea of taking mascara remover and so many different things with me. So tubing mascaras work nicely when traveling because then you don't really need a mascara remover. But I've been kind of thinking, like, this one from Trish McEvoy is not really providing a lot of, I'm from the 80s, so I like, see, I just like got myself in the finger. I think I'm gonna dump it in the garbage because I think it's seen better days. So I'm going to use this Blink. It's called Blink. I like a really spidery eyelash. Okay, so stay tuned and look at this. Yeah, the only problem with this Blink stuff, I like it, but it doesn't come off very well. Like, it doesn't tube up, like, it is tubing, but it doesn't tube off like the Trish McEvoy does. Trish McEvoy really is sort of the perfect tubing mascara in my opinion, but this does give a really thick 1980s eyelash. When you're from the 80s, I'm not from the 80s, I'm from the 60s, but I grew up coming of age in the 80s. Okay, that's the mascara. Now I'm going to do just a very basic lip. I have been loving this rose tea, or tea, I think it's called beige tea from Hermes. I'm shocked that I like it, but I do. And we are just going to, my lips are uneven. I don't do any lip filler. I have before, but I haven't for a really long time. Actually, I don't do any filler, and I don't really like the way it looks on me. I have done it before, definitely. I think, being honest about filler and being in this industry, I think filler has had its day. I think it's not really a look anymore. I understand it if you have something going on your face where you need like a little bit of filler, or you simply just want, like, if you have really thin lips and you just want a slightly fuller lip. But I think that whole filled look is very much over. It's kind of like skinny jeans, even though I do like skinny jeans. Okay, let's go here and here, and a little here. And I do overline. Yeah, that looks amazing, huh? And then I'll just pat it in. And it kind of matches my eyeshadow too, which is perfect. Then I'm going to use this Prada. Yeah, that's glorious. And then I'm gonna clean it up just a little bit. Honestly, I probably won't even put any more lipstick on for the rest of the day. That's kind of how I do it. I just, unless my lips are so chapped, then I will. And then I'm gonna put this Chanel Adriana. That's gorgeous. Yeah, it's a good look. Good. What do you guys think? I hope you like this. This isn't something I do for everyone, but because you're here, I'm doing it for you. It's kind of like, When I watch people do their makeup, sometimes I like to watch people do their makeup if I can't fall asleep, like if I feel anxious and I want to try to fall asleep, because it's very soothing to watch someone do their makeup. I don't know if this was soothing. I hope it was. Let's see what my hair looks like. Again, I'm trying to rock my natural curls. And I do have my Snoopy, is it Snoopy? Yeah, I have my Snoopy walking shirt on. I think I'm gonna have to go down and do a little touch up with my hair for later. Anyway, I feel like I look really pale. I'm not gonna do anything about it. I'm just gonna look pale. Maybe as the day goes on, some color will come to my face. Anyway, I hoped this videotaped. I'm probably not gonna watch it back because I'll be alarmed by some of the faces I make and then I won't post it. But I hope everybody's well, and I hope you enjoyed this video. And remember, I'm a rookie. I'm a rookie at doing makeup videos. So please like this video and subscribe. Anyway, take very good care and I will be back. Okay, bye guys.